Hello everyone, it's Alana. Thanks for coming to hang out with me, and if you are new here, welcome, welcome. Today I am going to be setting up my goal planner for the month of September. There is just something extra special about setting up a goal planner for the fall months, you guys. I am so stoked for this. I have the warm and fuzzy, like back to school, picking out new stationery vibes. And now it's not going to dawn on me that I don't really care for school except for English class because I have grown and made my own agenda. Nevertheless, you guys, super stoked to set this up with you. If you have not seen previous videos for this planner, this is an Erin Condren monthly planner. I customized the cover myself, do it for the Dream Life. This is where I get after my personal goals and dreams. I do not log our overall like family life, household goals, that kind of thing in here. This is specific to what I personally am going after and hoping to achieve for my life. So what I do to set up this planner is I decorate the monthly that I use for tracking all sorts of things for my goals and dreams, and then I am going to do the dashboard. Now, for the first time since getting this planner, I'm making some changes to how I'm going after my goals and the things that I will be putting in the dashboard. So I'm going to share that with you guys. But first, we are going to start with the monthly, like I said. Now, y'all, if you were here in the beginning when I originally set this planner up in the month of July, I said I was going to stick to the color scheme that was at the top of the page as well as on the dashboard to make life easier for myself. I wouldn't have to think about how I decorated it. The theme was already begun, and I'm not going to have to fuss with trying to cover up the colors that are at the top. Some of them are really dark. Here we are. Purple is my least favorite color. You guys. Okay, I scavenged my sticker stash for all of I know it doesn't have to be purple, like there are things that work well with purple, but I'm going to challenge myself. I'm going to go after it. I think I have found some things that are going to work. This spot needs to be really motivating and inspiring for me. I use it often. I use it for my goals and dreams, tracking and working on things. So it has to be something I'm going to enjoy. I'm going to like looking at for the whole month. I think I've figured it out. If you know me at all, you've probably already guessed that some of the stickers I grabbed were celestial, or stars, or planets, or space, and then my washi tape girls, of course. So this sticker pack is falling apart a little bit, but that's okay. I'm gonna go to the first one that I found. So this one right here, Achieve Your Dreams. I love it. It's super pretty. It matches kind of the vibe that I'm going for. So I think it's a huge sticker. I think I'm going to have it go along the side here. I'm going to turn the page and put it down the sidebar. I might have to put another sticker underneath to make sure that it's covering up where it says notes, but I think it will work. Oh gosh, it is even longer than the page. That is an enormous sticker. Let's see, should I put it like this? Or I think all the way over at the end here. So let's see. Line it up with the edge of the page. Okay, perfect. So now I think to cover up notes, I'm going to use one of these Pippy Sticks stickers. They are Halloween stickers, but I'm going for kind of a, like a quirky celestial vibe anyway. So I think this will be perfect. And I love the owl with its head tipped and standing on some books. That's really cute. Okay, I love that. Then I think I'm going to go with this girl right here. She's dressed in purple. I love her little kicks, and she looks like she's leaning. So I thought it would be cute to have her kind of leaning up against where it says dreams. So just like that. I don't use the sidebar a whole ton for my goals for the months because there's this entire blank page afterward. So that doesn't really serve a purpose to me. I'm okay with using up most of the space for decorative. Now I'm going to use this moon sticker up beside where it says September, if I could get it off. Oh my gosh. My goal is to be able to get stickers off of their backing. This one's so cute though. Like it has the little flowers in it. I love that one. Maybe I'll put this purple flower that matches down here beside the girl. All right, so on the 15th and the 25th of each month, I like to have my check-in days where I sit down and really assess how I'm doing with my goals and my productivity, getting after those goals, and I kind of get real honest and clear with myself because I have a tendency to pile a lot on my plate that I know when I set out I am not capable of finishing because you would have to be inhuman to be able to get those things done. But I check in with myself nevertheless and kind of evaluate how it's going. And then at the 15th, I see what I can change before the end of the month, how I can improve things. And then the 25th is kind of okay, what can I get done in the amount of time that's left by being realistic. So I like to put stickers of some sort there just to kind of mark these are the days that I check in, even though I know it's still fun to decorate. I'm thinking I'm going to do some of these crystals because they're purple and they're kind of cute and they match the theme. So I think I'm going to do this one kind of like that, and let's see, maybe not an exact same one. Maybe I'll do the one that's more pink on the 25th. Oh shoot, I do want to rip it. Like that. That's cute. And I think I'll do these two to sort of check in. Just a couple little boxes to make a small note in. Just like that. I think up at the top here is a good spot for a quote because it's just some days from August still, and I won't need those. So I'm going to put that right there and then maybe find some star stickers to go around it. But you guys, so far I'm liking this. I don't mind the purple at all because they're in a style that I enjoy. So I'm going to put these holographic stars, one like this and one like this. And then I think I might do a couple more of those decorative florals. Maybe along with it or around the page. Let's see. These ones are really cute. I don't necessarily want to do yellow, but let's see. Should I put one like right on the star? I think I'm gonna. That's cute. And this little tiny one. Oh, I like that. I can't do this spread without acknowledging that the first day of fall is in the month of September, even though this isn't really fall. I think I'm going to do one of these candles and maybe like a little leaf or something along with it. And then of course I'll put something similar over here somewhere to just sort of balance it out. So that one, and then maybe this little leaf. No, I'm going to do it like this, all on one side. That's cute. Okay, so what should I put over here? Another owl, maybe? Oh, I love the little journal. That's kind of really blue, though, isn't it? Well, I don't know. Maybe if I do an owl with it? I don't know, you guys. I guess there's purple on it, and I really like it. And this is mostly for my writing, so having a journal on here seems fitting. So let's do an owl, and then I'm gonna put just a couple of the tiny decorative stars throughout, and then we will get into kind of the nitty gritty of it with my dashboard and how I really get down to my goals over here. Okay, so I just put down a couple more stars and leaves, and I'm really happy with it. It's very simple, not a whole lot. That star looks green. Not a whole lot filling up the space, which is great because I need all of my boxes to write in things. So now let's get into the dashboard. So the first thing I do when I set up my goal planner dashboard is I put some photos that are specific to my goals in this box right here. So I did kind of just a fun, cute, motivational quote photo for right there. I did this one because, it reminds me of like back to school as a kid. I've always had the same dream to be a published author and share my stories with the world. So that's me talking to the young girl along the way who's always had this dream to, get after it. And then I printed this one. This is from Pinterest. This is one of the photos that is on my vision board for my book. So a photo that inspires a scene in my story. And I love it. And I love that it's purple and pink and matches this. So this is going to really help keep me motivated. So I'm going to start by sticking those down in that spot right there. I love it so much, you guys. Okay, so for your own goals and your own goal planner or productivity planner, if you want to do something like this, to me, this is just like a mini vision board for me for the month of September. Of course, your goals are not going to be the exact same as mine. But if you are doing something like you want to get back to being healthy and feeling good again, you could put a photo of yourself when you were at your healthiest and feeling your best. If your goal is to buy a new home, make a down payment on your home, then you could put a photo of your home or a photo of house keys. If you want to buy a car, pay off debt, anything like that, just whatever you're working toward for the month of September, do just a mini vision board that inspires you. I like to do this specifically to each month because I feel like if I do one for the whole year, for every single month, I get overwhelmed. I sit down and I look at it for the month of September and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to do all of these things with my life. And it doesn't feel like one step at a time for me. It feels like an enormous, impossible leap. Of course, finishing my novel, being a published author, sharing my stories with the world is my big mountainous goals. And everything that I do to break it down is the tiny pebbles. But if I just focus on a little bit of that in this section, I feel less overwhelmed. Okay, so let's move on to finish decorating this, and then I will share with you how I'm going to be using these sections. I grabbed this other sticker. I recently purchased like a whole pack of scrapbooking and journaling ephemera from Amazon, and this sticker was in there, and I thought it was amazing. It has a key, it has a book, it has space. Like all of my favorite things, but I really wish it was cut better. Like it's not a cute look to have that so like gnarly cut out around, and the background is a little bit gray, so it stands out on the paper. So I think I'm going to try to trim it a little bit better and then put that down here. Okay, there we go. I think I like that so much better. Just like that. And I'm going to put this quote that says, "Keep up the great work," right along with it. And since this is also like so very blank and white, I think I'm going to just add a few of the purple decorative stickers around that as well. Put this one right here. This one. And maybe something for right there. All right, you guys, I'm happy with this, keeping it simple still. I did add a few of those little purple like starbursts to this just to bring in a little bit more color. But now we're gonna go ahead and begin to set up the actual spaces for my goals. Okay, so up here, I always have 4 categories that I work on when I'm going after my goals and dreams because I like to show up as the best version of myself for my goals. There's just no other way to get after them if I am not taking care of my physical health, my mental health, my whole person, then there's just no way that I can achieve my goals and dreams. I mean, maybe eventually, but I'm going to be so miserable and burned out by the time I actually get there. It's not going to be as amazing as if I was feeling my best and energized and just taking really good care of myself. That includes drinking water and getting sleep, which I'm not the best at. So I do mind, body, soul, and goals. And there, luckily for me, Erin Condren has 4 different spots already in this box. So I always just write mind, body, soul, and goals up at the top here. And then I list out the things that I am going to do for those in each month. Just like that. And then I like to do them in different colors. So I'm going to try out these purples. I know the gray is going to be a different shade, but I'm going to check and see how these purples look. Oh gosh. There's not a whole lot of difference between those two, but I think enough to see. And then this one, clearly. And then the gray. Yeah, I'm going to go with those. Just like that. Okay, and then I just do like a simple, quick outline of what I am working on for my mind, body, soul, and goals in these different sections, which I will fill that in later, because they're private. And then now we get into what I'm going to be doing differently. I tried one thing in July. I tried a different thing in August. They weren't ideal. They worked, but they weren't perfect. And then getting to my goals and dreams and being productive, it's going to take some flexibility. It's going to take trying new things until I nail it down. So I'm trying something new. If y'all follow Sarah Cannon, amazing author, awesome planner. She has 2 YouTube channels. I love her. She's amazing. Check her out if you haven't already. She does this thing where she tracks good, better, and best for her goals. So I'm going to give that a try. I think it's going to help me a little bit along the way with my unrealistic expectations. So y'all know I am a wife and mom. I'm a homeschool mama. We have a special needs pup as well as an elderly pup who are all dependent on me. I'm also an author and a content creator and just a person who enjoys to do things with their life. And I tend to heap a whole ton onto my plate, think I can accomplish it all. Sometimes I do really great and get really close, and sometimes I overwhelm myself and then I feel entirely defeated and like I failed. But I didn't fail. You don't fail until you quit, and I'm not quitting. So I think the good, better, and best scenario for my goals is really going to help me, and it's going to help me keep those huge, pie in the sky goals on the page without feeling like I absolutely need to reach them. If I get the good, then good. If I get better, awesome. If I get to the best case scenario, that will be great. But I'm still going to be proud of myself if I hit one of the first 2 as well. So that's just what I'm going to put up here. I'm going to do good, better, best. And then I am going to write in here the different numbers that I would like to achieve for each of my goals. Now there's not going to be any number for my soul, and that's okay. I don't need to include that in here. I don't really have a point that I like to reach each month with this. I just like to make sure that I am nurturing my soul, taking care of my mental health and my well-being, and there's no target to hit with that. It's just something that I need to check in on a regular basis. So good, better, best for the other things like my writing and my content creating, my subscribers, that kind of thing, my working out, fitness, health, that sort of stuff. I'm going to list each one, and then I'm going to put what the good, better, best outcome would be. And then down here, I'm going to create a grid and track as I get closer to each scenario for those. So I'm going to color code them. Hopefully this makes sense without me actually doing it, because obviously I can't do it ahead of actually having done it. So what I'm going to do is color code for each one of my goals the same as I did up here down here. And then I'm going to have a good, and I'm going to color it in as I get closer in the color for each one. So as I'm getting closer to the good for my mind, the good for my body, and the good for my goals, and then the better, and then the best. So I'm not going to need as much space for the best because it's going to be, a smaller slot. It's going to take a lot longer to probably get to the better than to the best case scenario. So I'm going to write them out probably along the bottom, and then in the same color, track their numbers as I get closest. Hopefully that makes sense, but if y'all have any questions, totally feel free to leave them, and I will try my best to make sense of it. But that's what I'm going to be doing for the month of September for my goals and productivity. I'm super stoked about it. So that's my whole setup for September in my goal planner. You guys, let me know what you think. Do you have a goal planner? Are you planning on trying some of these things out? If you were here just to hang out with me for decorative ideas, inspiration, totally awesome. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys so, so much. That is all for this one. I will see you in my next one. Tell your dog I said hi. Bye, guys.